Hello beauties, today is day 2 of my inspiration week. It is Tuesday and the topic for today is Talk About It Tuesday. So today it is outlets. I'm going to talk about how it just takes to get it out. First thing is how to release yourself. Talk about it. If you have something to say, or if you have an issue with somebody, I feel like the best thing to do is talk to them about it. Don't go talking to your friends or talking to whatever. That don't ever get the issue resolved. If you have something that you want to say about somebody, find a way to put it so that they're gonna listen to you. Talking to somebody doesn't mean that you gotta shout. Just talk. It's honestly as simple as I make it seem. It really is that simple, just to talk to somebody. Just found some downtime where you and the person aren't busy. Go to that person one-on-one and be like, okay, there's something I want to talk to you about. This is bothering me. That's bothering me. And you just get it out. It's just the way you say things can really dictate the way that somebody else takes it in and whether they're listening to it or not. Like, if you think about it, when somebody's yelling and shouting at you to get something done or to do something or how they feel about you, you're gonna just sit there and ignore it, or you're just gonna walk away. You're not gonna listen. But if they come to you on a very calm, one-on-one manner, done, out, get it out the way, y'all can deal with it, squash it, whatever. And if you're not gonna talk about it, if you can't talk about it, write about it. Sometimes verbal isn't always the way to go. So, like, I know an example for me is a while back I had some issues with my parents. I didn't feel like they were listening to what I was saying when I talked to them, even when I came down on a one-on-one level. So I wrote about it. I wrote a letter and I was like, this is the way I feel. This is what I'm trying to say, and I don't feel like you're listening to me. Or, I just stated everything that I was trying to say. And it's that way when people read it, they have no choice but to listen to you. When you read something, or when you give somebody something to read like that, they have no choice to listen to you. They can't interrupt you or things like that. So that's one way to get it across, especially if you and the person aren't on speaking terms, because the other person's not going to want to hear what you have to say, and you're not going to want to hear what they have to say. So one good way to deal with that is both of y'all just write really how y'all feel, give it to each other. Now y'all can really see the other point of view. And that's a way, even if, like, you give it to the other person and they're still on reserve about it, you still got it off your chest. You got what you say off your chest, so it's being clean of you, and it's the ball's kind of been put in the other person's court to where they have the next move, whether they can come back to you about it or whatever. And it doesn't have to be just between you and somebody else. It can just be something that you need to get out, like keeping a journal or something like that. Sometimes people harbor stuff in themselves. Sometimes it's just like you go through things, and there are a lot of things that, and like over the years, that people harbor in themselves. And keeping a journal or just writing out how you feel at that particular moment is a way to get that out of you. Because if you have negativity in you, then it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out in one way or another. If you have negative things in you, other people can tell. And nobody ever thinks that somebody else can tell, but you really do keep yourself on reserve, and people can't tell. So that's a way to get it out. And you can't have a positive inside, a beautiful inside, if you have all these things clouding you and clouding your judgment. So that's one way you can get it out of you, and you can feel better in yourself, because that's the only thing that matters, how you feel about yourself, and you get it out of your system. Even if you got to just write it on a scrap piece of paper, it's out, it's done, the world has to deal with it now. So yeah. And then just overall, and in that, you getting it out of yourself, having a positive, and you're expressing yourself, and that's the only thing that matters, man. And that's kind of what I talked about before, how It starts with you and getting it out. It all starts with you and in yourself. So, alrighty, people, stay beautiful. By the way, if you're impelled to, you can comment below. Tell me what you do to express yourself, what you do to get your outlet out, or however you deal with it, because of course what I say ain't always what goes. So what works for you, you know what works for somebody else. And if you want, hit the subscribe button. It's up there. Like I said, when I hit 50 subscribers, I will do a giveaway. I actually went and bought some stuff for the giveaway today. I feel like you're gonna like it. So, but the only way that can come up is if you hit the button, like the video too if you like it. Comment below, tell me what you feel. Alright, bye.
Express yourself.